Unboxing experience is kind of cool.
What is this?
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. They ruined the experience. All right, I'm gonna turn it down so you can actually hear. Oh no.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Jack and Matt here with the Toasty Bros. And you know what? The Steam Deck is now out, but we don't have a Steam Deck. We got the AyaNeo Next here.
We got this sent to us just a few days ago, and yeah, the Steam Deck is out and it kind of makes this thing not really worth it, but maybe, just maybe, this thing has some features that make the Steam Deck look silly and goofy. But before we dive into this review, let's hear a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by, well, us and our PC selling business, PCBros.tech.
Matt and I founded PCBros.tech because we wanted an affordable and, more importantly, trusted company in the PC selling market, especially the gaming market.
And if you like how we do our PC builds, you can buy one directly from us by going over to PCBros.tech, and we also have laptops and a bunch of other cool tech stuff at pretty good prices, along with awesome warranties, so you don't have to worry about something failing on you and being lost without any help.
So use the link in the description down below to go check out the website. And on top of that, if you use code TOASTYBROS2, you'll get 2% off. That code is always in place. And on top of that, we have amazing sales from time to time.
PCBros.tech, thanks for sponsoring the video. Look what we did. Let's get right into the video, shall we?
So this prototype right here, we think does have one really big redeeming factor, and that is the fact that it is Windows-based instead of SteamOS-based. So you have further options to be able to play games. And on top of that, if you want to get Windows right now in the SteamOS, it has quite a few bugs, such as no audio.
So what we're gonna go ahead and do is open this thing up, and it's a very awesome unboxing experience, and then kind of install some games, play games on them, because we haven't done a review of a handheld like PC console. It's probably the best way to describe it. And then just kind of discuss the value proposition this thing tries to deliver with the Steam Deck on the market.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Matt has just informed me that this thing's going to be around $1,200. Let's better hope that it has some good redeeming qualities too. But as you can see here, the unboxing experience is kind of cool. Explore the future of Steam Deck.
So as you can tell, this has been peeled already because I started opening it myself because I was very excited to see what it looked like, but then I got prompted with put gloves on.
Yeah, so he had to stop there. I mean, as soon as he saw the gloves, he was like, I'm terrified. So let's see. Yeah, it's weird. It says literally, please put gloves on to open the next box. So I guess there's another box in here.
Oh, I think I know what it is. We'll just, we'll get there.
Yeah, so we're gonna be putting on our cloth gloves to examine these jewels. All right.
Fingerless glove time?
Fingerless glove time. These are definitely, if you were like a big person, these would not fit you well.
Oh, I see why you need gloves. I think it's like glass, or is it an acrylic?
I think it's just like plastic or acrylic, right?
Whatever it is, it's a very shiny top box.
Okay, I don't see anything else in there. So we got the, AyaNeo Next right here. That's really cool. They did like this 3-dimensional. Yeah, so it's like an acrylic, basically like a thin acrylic. We got like a little pull tab here. Man, the unboxing experience is kind of cool.
What is this?
Whoa. We took the future across the gap of time and brought it back to the now and integrated it into the product, creating brand new AyaNeo Next version. Now is the future. We gave it the concept of next, which represents the next. That is, it may be the next generation of handheld form, or it may be the next generation of handhelds. Okay.
So a little background, AyaNeo's definitely been making these for a long time, and they're
before Steam.
Yeah, they're using a Zen 3 Ryzen 7 processor in this, and it is an APU. So the better the APUs get, the better these things are gonna be, just like you saw with the Steam Deck. And he's gonna see what's inside there.
Yeah, I feel like we need, at this point, they really are hyping up this whole unboxing experience. I'm just gonna.
Oh, this is a prototype, by the way. Check out their Indiegogo in the description.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, it actually shows us
different languages in the controller.
And here's what everything does, like the buttons, or well, not what they do, but what they are. There you go. Get like a little preview of it. What's in here? Is it microfiber cloth?
I mean,
microfiber cloth, and hey, it has their brand on it. Pretty nice looking. I mean, I will give them props. Their like representation is very clean, very, very clean. So this looks like a silicone wafer. Oh, what are the chances that you have to like use this for something? That would be kind of cool. I don't know if that's gonna be the case, but that would be cool if they did that. Cause I mean, that's an actual circuit board.
God, these layers to this box.
Okay, so here's like all of our quick start stuff where it just basically tells you like what you need to do. So, plug it in and everything.
5800U.
Talks about the Wi-Fi. Yeah, we do actually have like a name brand processor in it, which is nice. I guess we just pull up from this. Yeah, so I mean, it definitely gives me Switch vibes, like big Nintendo Switch vibes, because it has like this right here. I don't even know if I've seen the Steam Deck yet, so it might look just like that. Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of stuff in here. We got a massive fan grill in the back, because we do got a pretty crazy APU in this to keep cool. We got our power button, our volume up and down. It looks like a combo headphone jack, a USB-C, that'll be for charging and possibly data transfer. We got a left bumper, right bumper. We got Ooh, those are,
They feel good.
That's crazy to get that.
I like that.
On a handheld. Really nice feeling thumbsticks that can also depress and everything. We got a AXYB buttons.
Did it leave? Oh my.
It just didn't even.
Oh my gosh. They ruined the experience. Oh, we have some residue left behind though.
Just a little bit, but that's, man, that is a clean screen. And then on the bottom, it looks like, oh, we have another USB-C. So yeah, I guess one is for charging and one's for like USB interface. Kind of like the new MacBooks where you only have like USB-C for everything. You can probably buy adapters if you want to be able to use like SD card readers and stuff like that. We got a D-pad over here, and it looks like we got like a home button and start button. Pretty simple on the console itself. Let's make sure we don't have, well, we're gonna have a charger in here, so let's see if that's all we
It runs
get.
on solar power. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it shows you where like each thing is. Okay, this is interesting.
It smells like a shoebox.
It really does. Okay, so man, their packaging is just clean. This is kind of cool. We have a, wow, 4 amp, or okay, I'm dumb. It's 5 volt, 2.4 amps. So that's pretty average. And that's a USB 3 out. So that's for charging. And I guess that's in case you want to use this for charging as well. I don't see what else it'd be used for. Nice little flip out. And here, I think this should be the cable. Yeah, so, okay, yeah, we're gonna be using USB-C to USB-C to charge it. I'm like struggling to get anything out. Oh, USB-C to USB 3 adapter, because you got 2 ports, so they can both be used. I wonder if both can be used as charging ports or if only one can, because I know kind of like there was that one generation of Macs where they had like 4 USB-Cs on them. I'm not using the knife right now, I promise. I'm just using like the plastic because I know this looks really bad.
It's like a screw.
Oh, it might be like a
Oh, are you making a stand?
It's so hard to get out. I'm pretty sure I figured out what it's for. Fits like perfectly. I feel like that has to be what it's for. You know what, we did have this. So these are different types of adapters for the countries, and yeah, that's our Memorial nameplate base. So you're paying for some of this, for sure. I mean, 100%, like this stuff is not cheap to make, so don't get me wrong, but does it make it like this whole package worth $1,200? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard to say. I think what we need to do though, I'm getting tired of these.
I think you just need to get rid of the gloves.
Dude, they're so slippery.
I think it was mainly just for this.
Last thing we want to do is ruin that.
I wonder if it has power.
If you hold it down.
The power button. Is that a fingerprint reader? Ooh, look at that.
Plug it in case it needs it to run better.
It's so weird, Windows.
This is really like a sight to see. Coming from guys who don't have like access to Steam Decks and stuff yet without buying them, this is definitely weird to see. You guys have seen us check out Windows 10 tablets, Windows 11 tablets. We have checked out like the world's smallest laptop, so we've seen some weird stuff, but this feels weird. I feel like we're using like a PSP Nintendo Switch, and here's Windows loading up with first time setup. So definitely a sight to see, a sight to remember. Is this kind of like the way of the future? It's hard to say, but it's definitely looking promising. I assume, is the Steam Deck touchscreen?
I think so. McAllister.
It would make sense that it would be, because how would you like
so.
navigate? I don't know. But yeah, we got a pretty nice feeling touchscreen. Settle this up. We don't have an Ethernet. I mean, we
technically you use the USB-C to USB to Ethernet, but you know.
We'll test out the Wi-Fi, see how good it is. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and we're gonna go through, set all this up, and then hopefully get some games on it. Do we have an idea what storage we have?
I don't know which model. It can come to 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes.
Well,
60 gigs or 30.
We have plenty of storage then.
It could even have 32 gigs of RAM. I don't know which one we got.
We'll have to find out once we get into Windows.
What we have right here is the AyaNeo Next, all unboxed and ready to go. We did install a couple games, Master Chief Collection, Apex Legends, and Forza Horizon 5. And we are using the, basically, Aya Home Suite, which allows you to basically pull a bunch of games from Windows. You can literally hit this button right here and go back into Windows and hit it again to go back into the Home Suite. I have a feeling at some point AyaNeo is going to do the same thing Steam did and almost have their own like Linux OS just to save money and have like a game store and stuff. That's really the only way they're probably going to survive up against Steam right now with their Steam OS on their Steam Deck. But right here, this allows you to optimize your AyaNeo with different power modes. So if you hit optimize, it just auto optimizes. So you can go to power saving mode. If you're playing like lower end games, you run on 11 watts max, which is pretty insane. Or you can go to custom, that's 5 watts. Game, which is 20 watts, so that definitely drained the battery a little bit more. But it was on balance mode when you see all the benchmarking footage that we ended up testing, so do keep that in mind. It is on the 1280 by 800, which I think you can adjust if you want to lower the resolution a little bit, and then just hit updates. So everything's pretty cool here. It auto scans, as I mentioned, for all the games that you have installed once you go through Windows and just install the games like you normally would. And everything seems pretty straightforward. I did have a couple of issues getting it all set up at first, but once you do, you're good to go. You can see all the hardware information right here. As we mentioned again, 5800U with those Radeon graphics. We have the 1280 by 800 screen at 60 Hertz. It's a 7-inch display, 2 terabyte SSD and 16 gigs of RAM running at, it says 4266 megahertz. That's very fast, very weird speed, but very fast. And it is LPDDR4, so yeah, pretty good. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is jump to some game testing and just see what this thing is really capable of. All right, guys, so we're in Forza 5 right now. We're on low settings. This is definitely gonna be a game that's more demanding, but I think racing games would actually be pretty fun on something like this. Controller is obviously the best route for playing racing games unless you have like a full racing setup. So yeah, we're gonna try it out on here and see how it feels once it's finished optimizing for our PC, which I have a strong feeling might take a little bit. Cinematic intro. All right, I think we're actually getting ready to move now. Here we go, baby. Low settings, Forza Horizon 5. Now with these little portable consoles, 60 FPS is great, but if you're maintaining above 30, I still think you're gonna have a decent gaming experience, especially on like a handheld. It could be similar to a console, because right now we're looking at about 40 FPS. It's kind of all over the place. You might want to lock the frame rate.
One thing we do got to touch on too, and it might be hard to tell because we're using lavaliers, but the speakers on this thing are insane.
They're very loud.
See, I don't know if we're max volume right now, but it sure sounds like it.
All right, I'm gonna turn it down so you can actually hear. Oh no, I hit the power button. Did I just lock it? Please tell me I just locked it. Are you? Wait. Okay, we're good, we're good. I was like, that is a design flaw. Getting about 50 FPS, which I think is very playable in a new AAA title like Forza 5 on low settings, albeit the details are kind of low. Now we're hitting 60, so man, this is pretty nice. I can't complain. And yeah, using a controller on a racing game definitely feels really nice. And temperatures are really good. 59 degrees Celsius on the, well, APU basically. Using about 11 gigs of RAM, so 16 gigs, definitely a good move by them for including that. Oh God, I'm like swerving. Oh boy, oh God. But look at that. Forza, it runs. It's pretty good. Let's just go and try an FPS title like Apex. So Apex is a game that obviously the controller support's kind of weird.
This is gonna be so bad.
You ready for some horrible gameplay? Don't let the gameplay of us impact the quality of this product. We're just, using controller is not our thing. And also we could spend like 20 minutes fine tuning our settings here, but you know, that's not us right now.
This is probably like a game that you're not going to be playing. Or if you are, you're probably gonna hook up like a mouse and keyboard or even maybe a controller. I guess you could hook up an actual controller to this.
Close to 60 though.
Yeah, we're getting close to 60. We're running like, I would say low settings with a couple of like mediums in there.
Yeah, we are on having VSync on because again, we're just trying to aim for 60. Anything above that is a little bit extra on this thing. So yeah, looking like 60 FPS with a few dips here and there.
Can I hit one shot this game though? Like I'm very...
If he hits one, I'd be very impressed. But yeah, keep in mind we have really bad Wi-Fi, so any of the network lag you're seeing right now is our Wi-Fi setup. We just have a bunch of walls in between our Wi-Fi router and this room. This room is kind of almost like a dead spot.
Oh, please don't go down, teammate. I can't handle anymore.
So yeah, esports titles, unless you absolutely like take the time to get used to it, is not great. The controller, just size and everything is not ideal. So playing single player games is probably your best bet. But yeah, there's Apex.
All right guys, so we just got done testing out this tiny little handheld computer, and overall it is a super cool piece of tech. Obviously for us, you know, we're really not console people, we're really just computer gamers, which having Windows 10 definitely is a plus because it makes it a little bit easier for us to navigate, but the $1,200 price point is definitely an interesting thing to touch on.
And of course with the Steam Deck, big shout out to Hunter Fabio. Somewhere in this video I included some footage of the Steam Deck and how it compares to something like this. The Steam Deck is a very competitive piece of tech, but it's really hard to buy right now. So if you're just in the market for something and don't want to spend scalper money on a Steam Deck right now, I mean, this is an option. You can check out the Indiegogo in the description down below. So you can contribute to that to get early access to this device. But yeah, AyaNeo has been making these devices for a long time, and I really hope in the future they do some stuff to lower those prices so it is more competitive with the Steam Deck.
So we really appreciate you guys watching today's video. If you liked it, don't forget to check out our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros. And not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Hey, if you want a full-fledged gaming PC, none of this little joystick stuff, we got you covered at our PC selling business.
PCBros.tech is where we sell full gaming PCs, desktops, laptops, and a bunch of other different stuff. So come to our website at PCBros.tech or come in person. You can come to a website or you can go in person. You know, it's whatever. Just buy from us. PCBros.tech. See you guys later. Goodbye. Toast Bros 2 for 2%.